Despite only becoming playable as DLC in the second game, we actually see and hear about Uzuki much earlier. She's first mentioned when Chaos and Hilda discuss the aftermath of the Bankikai incident, and she's seen during Hilda's own story. Uzuki is a member of Amnesia's 8th Legion, or perhaps I should say a former member. In some ways, she's a lot like Enkidu. She lives for battle. The difference is, he fights to grow stronger. She fights because she enjoys watching people suffer. She and Hilda don't exactly get along. Despite serving under her, she absolutely despises Hilda. Not exactly the healthiest work environment. Even so, she rises through Amnesia's ranks surprisingly quickly, eventually becoming one of its executives. We first see her alongside her two subordinates, Tempest and JJ. During the final Hollow Knight, believing tonight would be the perfect opportunity to stage a revolt, she sends her two underlings out to cause as much chaos as possible, leaving her free to make her own way toward the Abyss. Along the way, she makes quick work of both Paradox and Eon. With the world saved and nothing better to do afterward, the three of them decide to head straight into hell. That's certainly one way to celebrate. One detail that's mentioned several times throughout her story is just how unusual her powers really are. She does manipulate exist, but her abilities are repeatedly described as being much closer to false, the same power associated with void creatures. Even Kuon remarks that while Uzuki possesses tremendous power, she's also dangerously close to becoming completely consumed by it. Could she simply possess so much exist that she's on the verge of becoming a void? If so, that would certainly explain why her powers resemble those of a void far more than those of a typical in-birth. Nearly all of her abilities revolve around death. She summons coffins, skeletons, and all sorts of spooky stuff. Even her companions are pretty fascinating, though. I'm honestly still not entirely sure what this guy is supposed to be. A void? Something she created herself? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.